Hi everyone, my name is Jerry Wise, and I want to talk today about how narcissistic parents and a parent may manipulate your reality. There are many ways that they do that. I just want to touch on a few today, and I've been working with folks for decades to help them get their family of origin out of them, which includes narcissistic parents. So, what are some ways in which they might manipulate my reality? First of all, I think of shame and fear futurizing. You will believe today, and what you believe today will result in a bad or negative future. I just want you to know this that, hey, what you're doing right now is you're going to end up losing your family. You're going to end up losing your marriage. You're going to end up losing your job. And there's always this shame and guilt futurizing that goes on, which then messes with our reality and with our thoughts. We will second guess what we're doing now because this is what's going to happen in the future. And I think that that's also can be intergenerational bullying. It's a part of that, and also that fear futurizing. You do this, and you're going to be left all alone, penniless, jobless, with no family, with no happiness, with no kids, with no money. All of those fears are used by narcissistic parents to control your reality and how you interact with them. Second of all, gaslighting is a common one. Gaslighting your behavior. We used to be so unified as a family, and now you've just torn the family apart. No, you've grown up and found out more of what you want, more of what you desire, more of the kind of relationships that you want, and that challenges the narcissist's view of what they want for you or what they need or want to control for the family. They may even gaslight and say, well, that never happened. Or, you didn't invite me. Well, yeah, I invited you several times. But no, you never invited me. That never happened. And I'm going to tell everybody in the family that you didn't invite me to that. That's a part of that gaslighting, distortion, and manipulation of reality. You talk to your dad when I ask you not to talk to your dad about that. Well, wait a minute, that's not true, and that never happened. Or I may have talked to dad about that, but you never said you didn't want me to talk to dad about that. And I'm not even sure why you would not want me to talk to dad about that, for example. So, gaslighting is a very common way to manipulate reality. They may even gaslight your motives and your emotions. You're just rejecting and disapproving of me. Maybe it's just simply I disagree with you. That's not the same as rejecting or disapproving of you. Maybe I don't agree with you. Or maybe I don't want to do that. And they will call it rejecting and disapproving. They will also falsely turn disagreement into rejecting and disapproving. So if you don't agree with me, then you're not approving and you are rejecting me. No, I may be disagreeing with you, but that gets turned into a twisted reality of you being disapproving and personally rejecting or attacking them. So, what do we do when these kinds of things happen? You don't have to have a perfect, clear reality of your own reality. You don't have to have a perfect view of reality. It's just my view of reality. We can negotiate that. We can talk about that. But there is the belief that if you don't share my reality, then you are totally off the mark. That's not true. And it's okay that I don't have a perfect view of reality. And also, my view of reality doesn't have to perfectly be aligned exactly as your reality. That isn't required for us as adults. One of the things I teach, and I talk about that in the program that I have listed below, which is the self-differentiation program, and learning to become a true self and to be differentiated from people in my family by changing my emotional location and changing how I view their controlling and reality adjusting and shaming behavior that they have. And we begin to own our view of reality. We want to also learn to self differentiate. We want to find internal boundaries and detachment. We want to learn about togetherness and separateness and how I manage that. Because if you don't learn to manage those things, what my concern is, everyone else will manage those things for you. And certainly the narcissist wants to manage our sense of differentiation and that we shouldn't have any, our internal boundaries and that we shouldn't have any, and our togetherness and separateness, which should be much more togetherness and no separateness. And that's common for us growing up in families with narcissistic parents. I believe there's a way we can learn to recover and own and change our emotional location in the family. And I think there's lots that can be done to achieve that. I hope you'll continue to watch the many free videos that I put up on YouTube. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great day. Please comment, subscribe, and like this video, and be wise.